But let's get into it. Chargers end up winning 17-13. Gilbert. It was one of those games where Hassan Haskins drops the ball. They almost run it back. Herbert. Jim has been on that. He thinks Herbert could be a outside linebacker, an edge rusher, a tight end. He could play any position. And he's like, did you guys see him tackle? He's like, he goes up, he grabs him by the legs, and he takes him down. That's how you tackle in the NFL. And I'm like, wow, Justin could honestly do anything, and Jim is going to celebrate it. But then the Falcons come up, score a touchdown. They don't score a touchdown the rest of the way. Chargers offense can't get going. The run game, it was crazy. Gilbert Vidal averaged 5 yards a carry. Gus Edwards averaged 5.3 a carry, but they only rushed the ball 10 times combined. It's like, why did you go away from that? Ladd McConkey had 117 of Justin Herbert's 147 yards passing. It was an ugly day for them, but Tarheeb Still is a name that everybody needs to remember because he had a pick six. He had another interception. He almost had a third, and it was going to be a second pick six. But 4 interceptions from the defense, like Gilbert mentioned. Derwin James seals it. The Falcons have weapons, man, and they have a good secondary, but they just have not been able to put it together. If it's not playing against their own divisional opponents, they have not been good. Gilbert, do you want to attack this from the Falcons' perspective or the Chargers?
I guess I'll go with the Falcons. And, like, first of all, I don't want to say the Chargers defense got lucky because, you know, the Chargers still made those plays there. And there's a reason why Kirk Cousins couldn't, you know, I guess, see the field well because they were putting a lot of pressure on him. It's also very hard to figure out. You know, one of the things that I really liked, you know, there was a couple of times where they're going to show blitz and they back off. They have frustrated Kirk Cousins. There was, you know, I think even on that pick six, he was thrown off. He had no idea what was coming. So you can't say, you know, the Chargers got bailed out by Kirk Cousins, you know, turnover fest there because of what the scheme that Jesse Minter, by the way, I know people love him here. You know, he might be a hot name here when it comes to head coaching jobs in January. But games like that are when you're up for interviews, you're gonna look back and see what he did to fluster Kirk Cousins. Yeah, Kirk Cousins had lost mobility. He maybe lost some arm strength. He's also still stuck in his gunslinger ways. When you lose those two things, you get in trouble more. You throw more interceptions like that. That's why I want to see Michael Penix Jr. in there because he has mobility. He knows how to throw the ball downfield. He has accuracy, things like that. So that's really hurting the Falcons on that front there. But, man, and the one thing that came away from that game, Fernando, was the rookie stepping up. I get it. You want to score more points in the second half. You can't throw everything in Ladd McConkey. And then I even, you know, was thinking like, you know, what if you have Malik Neighbors? I think I'd rather have Ladd McConkey and Joe Alt, this 1-2 punch there from the 2024 draft class. So it's a frustrating game, maybe a little bit somewhat lucky, but you got to give a lot of credit to this defense. And when it comes to, you know, even if you look at a team like the Steelers, where they kind of have the same method, good defense, you know, smart coaching, you know, make the right move. You get enough offense, you could beat down a team in the playoffs. I know Russell Wilson can do that every single week. I don't know. I have more faith in Justin Herbert doing that for every single week. You just haven't seen it yet. But, you know, you had to win that game to stay in the mix. And you know, I guess pretty much what, you know, you could definitely be the 5th seed, right? You get that.
They're at 98% to make the playoffs.
That's good.
I think their highest percentage right now is to be the 5th seed. So they would go to Houston and
hold off the Ravens and get that, you know, that the Texans are not good. So maybe you could win that game. But, you know, it's tough for me to gauge this team. Are they one and done? Are they more than that? I don't know right now. But man, that defense is very good. Rookie class, impactful rookie class, and good coaching. That's going to give you a chance all day.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. The thing is, and I've been preaching patience because I know people are getting frustrated with the offense, but they don't have the weapons. And I know people are going to say, well, they should have gone to go trade for a receiver during the before the trade deadline. Mike Williams had that one catch against Washington, hasn't done anything. Deontay Johnson is now benched.
Where is he? Zeros every week.
Yeah, there hasn't been the only impactful receiver that I thought might have made an impact with these guys, but I think it would have been too many whites on the team. Would have been an Adam Thielen
he was great over the weekend.
Yeah, I thought that would have been a great addition for them, but I just didn't know if they were going to do that. I know I saw one Charger fan's like, is there any way that the Bears suck so much that they'll cut Keenan Allen and he'll just come join the Chargers right now? I'm like, that ain't happening.
Well, he did say Chicago or LA for next season.
But that could mean 3 things, though. It could either be the Rams, it could be the Chargers, or it could be retirement.
Yeah, or he could definitely just resign if he's okay with things with Caleb Williams, but I don't know.
Well, man, I wonder. Yeah,
well, he is in that stage where he wants to win a Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't rule out.
But I mean, maybe coming back would be I mean, you'd have to take a hell of a pay cut though.
Oh yeah.
Because these guys. That's the thing is, and I feel bad because people always say, well, what about weapons? Or not? What about weapons? What about
Lyman?
T. Higgins? And I'm like, they're not going to bring in T. Higgins. Like that's just not going to happen. That's too much money. Because I saw they could potentially have $110 million under the cap if they make certain moves, but I see them bolstering up that defensive line, the offensive line, and then maybe getting a weapon or two. But like, I'm not talking about T. Higgins or
maybe
Jamar Chase or anything like that. I'm thinking more like that. Robert, I actually saw that too. They called 0 penalties on the Falcons in the second half. I thought that was crazy. But no, Angel, I get it, the scheming and everything, but when receivers aren't making grabs, Herbert. I'm not going to say that Herbert's lost confidence in some of these receivers, but it's bad. I mean, they just haven't made they haven't made improvements. And today they asked Jim Harbaugh about DJ Chark, and he's like, well, there's a reason why DJ Chark isn't playing. He's probably practicing bad, or maybe he's still injured, or whatever you want. There's a reason why he's not on the field. So that's a problem right there.
And it's also DJ Chark. I don't know why people really want to see him play.
Yeah, I don't get it either. And you've been on it since the beginning.
I don't get it.
It's not like it's T. Higgins sitting on your bench. It's somebody else.
This is not Jamar Chase ready to go on your bench.
Yeah. Jesse, he asked, would the way Keenan Allen left sour Joe Ortiz or Harbaugh? I don't think so. I think they're. I mean, I don't know them completely 1,000%, but I don't think so.
He just said, you know what, I'm keeping my money, cut me, and that's all that. That's all business.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
You're professional.
I don't know if Simi is coming back yet. I know when I saw him last, he was still in a sling, so I don't know if he's going to be back yet or not. But now people are wanting Simi Fehoko back, so that's at the state that we're at. He's good at the run game, though. He's a good blocking receiver, but yeah, good defense. Now you have Kansas City. If you can get Cam Hart and Denzel Perryman back for that Kansas City game, it's going to help a whole hell of a lot. I think they need to use Vidal more, your boy Vidal more. They need to.
What happened to that guy? Kamani Vidal.
I know. So I don't know, but that Kansas City game is going to be really interesting because if the defense can slow them down and the offense is kind of the problem, then oh god, what ugly Broncos jerseys. Then that's going to be a problem because the Chiefs they've looked beatable.
Very lucky. Very lucky.
Yeah, they look very beatable. But all right, Gilbert, let's move on to there's going to be no surprise who Gilbert goes with in that game.
I didn't know that. No, they almost lost to the Raiders, almost lost to the Panthers.
Gilbert, no.
There's some thinking here, some pondering.
Don't do it.